Welcome to Bill and Jalen's NBA Playoffs Preview.
You love the term heat check.
With a passion.
You use it not just in basketball, but in other various points of life, even when people are eating and stuff.
Or a drink check.
Somebody orders a third vodka. Heat check. Who is the heat check guy? Who's the championship belt holder right now?
Okay, my definition of a heat check, back in the day when a guy made two, he was going to shoot a third, and when he made the third, he's on fire!
He's on fire!
The definition is that you have to make several shots to be a heat check guy. That's too rational. A heat check guy, I shot one, I'm J.R. Smith, I'm in Miami, and it's a three and it goes in. Well, you know what? I'm going to shoot 22 threes today. Okay? So I'm definitely shooting the next time I get it, whether it's on the line or whether it's 5 foot behind the line.
My definition of heat check is the guy makes one, and now I'm solely judging it on reputation. It's like, ooh, the heat check sign just went on.
When you watch
What's going to happen?
When you watch the NBA games, and Doug Collins talked about this, who's one of the best at calling games, is that there was a reason why KG jumps up and knocks the ball down when a guy shoots it after the whistle. Because great scorers, when they see the ball go in, whether it's from a free throw, a layup, or a jumper, it only takes one. And all of a sudden, you're shooting the next one to see if you got something going right here.
Here's the other way I would define it. Let's say I'm not watching basketball. I'm home. I'm watching some movie with my wife, and the playoffs are on, and I'm TiVoing stuff to watch later. And you text me, and you say, blank name, heat check. How fast am I running to a TV to see what's happening? See, in my opinion, this is why Steph Curry is the championship belt holder right now. I think he's the number one heat check guy. If you text me and you say, Steph Curry heat check, I'm knocking things over to get to my television. You're saying Jamal Crawford, because you're using like Steph Curry is like just really good anyway.
He's a great player.
Jamal Crawford's whole career is about the heat check.
Correct.
So I guess maybe he's like the Intercontinental Championship heat check holder.
Because if you can say that about a player like Kevin Durant, who's a terrific shooter, or Steph Curry, or Larry Bird, but they're great players.
Yeah.
Okay, they're multiple All-Stars, potential Hall of Famers. Jamal Crawford has never played in an All-Star game. Okay.
So let's have two belts. We'll have the Heat Check Championship belt, but then the Intercontinental Heat Check Championship belt. Jamal Crawford's Intercontinental.
It's definitely Jamal Crawford. If you've ever been to a Clipper game, yes, Blake's half man, half amazing, the remix version of Vince Carter, all of that stuff, so full of action, he should be a verb. Then you got CP3, 2010, future Hall of Famer, all of that. But the crowd goes ooh and ah when Jamal Crawford gets in and he goes turbo and breaking, and he's breaking somebody down, and all of a sudden, boom, he makes a shot. How do you think a guy breaks an NBA record for made three-pointers plus the foul? It's because you're taking shots that are contested, and you're still making them.
How many players in the 2014 playoffs could heat check somebody out of a series? Durant, Steph Curry,
Harden.
James Harden. LeBron's not a heat check guy.
He's not a heat check guy.
I love LeBron, but he's not.
He's a basketball player.
Yeah, he's a basketball player, but he's not one of those guys who can be like, I'm scoring 48 tonight.
Those are the answers.
Those three?
Yeah.
And J.R. Smith, if the Knicks make it?
Nah. What he did last year in the Celtics series, I think that team still has not recovered from the elbow against Jason Terry.
Can I throw one more heat check guy in there for the Intercontinental?
Marcus Thornton.
No, he's like not even Intercontinental belt. He's like the European WWE belt. European, like, whatever like the fakest belt is. No, I was going to say Kemba Walker. Round one, Kemba Walker just starts to get hot. He could have like just a hot week and shoot somebody out of a series.
But the problem with the Kemba Walker answer, he did that in college, though.
He did.
Big props to him doing it in college.
He did it in college.
But he's going to go against good defensive teams in Miami or Indiana.
Would you call Dragic a heat check guy?
No, he's just a
basketball player.
And also, heat check is shooting the ball, not necessarily driving the ball or dunking the ball.
The best player who is a heat check guy of all time, I think, is Larry Bird. Because,
That's why I used him as an example.
Well, because you could actually like see the flames coming off his body when it started to happen.
I got him.
And then he would kind of just take more and more ridiculous shots to see how hot he was.
Larry Bird is not the answer to that question.
Who is it?
Dominique Wilkins is the answer to
Over
that
Larry
question.
Bird?
Yes.
My answer to that answer is Game 7, 1988 Eastern Conference Finals, a double heat check, and Larry's team won.
Yes.
So Larry, they settled the belt.
Correct.
So switch your answer.
No.